lectures. And before we started, I just want to take a moment to thank all of my supporters and everyone who has been following my channel and watching my content and sending me thumbs up and comments. I really do want to thank everyone for that. This channel will not be possible without everybody's support. So with that being said, let's get on down to this morning's lecture. In the focus of this lecture, I'm gonna give some tips, some positive tips that I use as being a content creator. Positive tips of being a content creator. And I use all of these tips. You know, my YouTube channel officially became 4 years old, June 6th of this year. And you know, so I'm gonna just talk about some strategies and tips that work for me. And the first thing is to, number one, keep a balance between being a content creator in the real world. You know, that works for me. I stay true to the mission, goals, and objective of my YouTube channel, and that's clearly indicated on my about face on my YouTube channel. All of my content ties into my mission, goals, and objective, and you can clearly link it to everything that I have on my about face. And you really check out my about face, the information on my YouTube channel. It ties into the concept of my channel. And also I have my mission, goals, and objective for my YouTube channel on a separate strategic business plan that I'm constantly looking at that business plan, revising that business plan, and update my business plan on an ongoing basis. I have other goals on my business plan, but you really do need to have a business plan in place. That's the driving force of being a content creator, because in reality, this is a business. Especially if you monetize and you're getting paid by YouTube, we have to follow those guidelines. It's a business. By evidence, as a monetized channel, getting a 1099 at the end of the year. So we are considered an independent contractor. It's a business agreement, and it really is a business. You really have to embrace that. Let me get a quick sip of water before I continue on. So you got to understand, this is a business. It ain't personal. And I understand that. I don't present anything what's going on in my private world as a content creator in this social media world. I don't do that. I don't, even before I retired, I don't go into my personal life on these jobs. To each his own. You know, these tips and strategies have helped me as a content creator. Make your channel, enjoyable for you. You know, if you are a content creator and getting stressed out because you're a content creator, you need to take a step back and really take a look at what you're doing. Because in reality, you know, I got well over 300,000 subscribers, but none of those people know me personally. They just know that I'm a content creator, and they come to my channel to listen to certain topics. But these 300,000+ subscribers do not know Marie Holiday. You don't know me personally. You don't know my favorite color, my favorite food, whether I'm married, not married. You know, I select on what I want to put on this social media. But none of those 300,000+ subscribers personally know Marie Holiday, because I keep my personal life off these social media platforms. You don't know how many sisters or brothers I got, or my parents, none of that. I ain't going there. So I say that to say this is a business. And as a content creator, for me, I make a point to make sure whatever lecture I do is something of value, because this channel is going to outlive me. So kind of think of it as you're leaving your legacy. This channel is going to outlive me. My focus of any of my shorts, live streams, videos is going to be educational, uplifting, motivational, useful information to the listener. And I intended for my channel to be that way. So by understanding that helps me as a content creator. I may diversify on what I publish, whether it's a video or a live stream or a silent live or a short or a lecture. I do a lot of relational lectures. For about the past year, I do a lot of relational lectures, and I'm always going to promote, because my next upcoming relational lecture, I believe, is July 27th at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And the topic of that relational lecture is going to be full copy edit. I'm literally going to present to the world my full copy edit of my accepted manuscript, completed by World Renowned Publishing Company, Page Publishing Company. My book title, Await Financial Freedom, went through 2 World Renowned Publishing Companies. Page Publishing Company did my first publish my book over 2 years ago. It hit all major book scores. So I've been doing a lot of relational lectures surrounding that journey I went through to get my book backed up by World Renowned Publishing Company. I have gone through the door. That is valuable information by someone who has gone through the door with the evidence to back it up. So if you want to find out how a full copy edit of an accepted manuscript read by World Renowned Publishing Company, tune in July 27th at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm going to be ready to get down to business. And I'm going to tell you something, because in the real world, for a lot of my topics, you would have to pay in certain platforms to get this information. Although I'm a retired and I still maintain my professional credentials, I'm a licensed addiction expert at the state and national level, on top of my game before I retired. So stakeholders seek me out, even in retirement. Schools, churches, people in the community, for me to do lectures on addiction, to do lectures on relapse prevention, for me to do lectures on the behavior signs if a person is using. And I'm not just going to present that information free. No, we're going to go into a contractual agreement if you want the expert to provide this information for your organization. I'm no different from anyone else who holds a license, who have gone to school long and hard to get that professional license, whether it's an attorney or a doctor or a nurse or an addiction expert. So I say that to say, use your talents and skills still to generate money. And I also present, if you look at a lot of my videos, my older videos, I've done a lot of lectures in relation to substance abuse, disease concept of addiction, relapse prevention, where in the real world, you would have to pay money to get that information. So I use my platform as a content creator to make sure that I'm delivering information of value. And this information that I present is going to outlive me. So that ties into a positive pointer in being a content creator, is make sure you are publishing content that can be useful to the viewer. That helps me. And it also is in line with having a mindset that this is a business. When I'm on these platforms, if you listen to my deliverance, I'm going to have an opening, I'm going to state the topic, I'm going to present, I'm going to bring it to closure, and that's it. And I move on with the rest of my day. It is a business. Whether you want to accept it or not, it's a business. And when you understand that it's a business, it helps you maintain a balance. It helps you separate business from your real world, your private life, because I'm not going to bring my real life issues of my personal issues, positive or negative, on these platforms, because this is a business. As a content creator, you position yourself where you can get brand deals. That's where you really make the money. Yeah, you make money from ad revenue, but as a content creator, where you're going to begin to see real money is when you start getting brand deals by organizations that is going to pay you because they have examined your channel and your content, and they're going to make the decision on whether or not they want to give you that brand deal and align themselves with you, and that's going to increase your revenue. But if your channel is messy, dramified, negative, pessimistic, you're tearing people down, ain't no company gonna want to go into no brand deal with you. No, it don't work like that. They're not gonna want to align their brand with your content. And content creators need to remember that, and that validates it's a business. And another thing that helps me as a content creator is I don't be worried about numbers and analytics. I just present my content, because algorithm you can't control. In reality, if you really think about it, no content creator in this world, in reality, can control the amount of views or watch hours or subscribers they contain. That's external. If you drive yourself crazy thinking you can control that. What you can control is your published content. What you can control is how often you want to publish content, whether it's a short or a live stream. What you can control is the content you want to present, the topic you want to present, and move on with the rest of your day. Focus on what you can control. You got content creators getting mad because they ain't at a certain amount of watch hours, of views, of subscribers. You can't control that. People are internally driven on whether or not they want to support your channel. Rather, they want to view your channel, watch shorts, videos, live streams, subscribe, become a member, give you super chat. You ain't got no control over that. People make their own decision. People make their own decision on how they want to engage your channel. Focus on what you can control as a content creator with your published content, your deliverance, and what topics you want to present. Focus on what you can control and move on with the rest of your day, because YouTube should not be your life. YouTube don't pay my bills. Whatever money I make off YouTube is just another stream of income, and I reinvest that money. And that's another thing too, because it's a business. To each his own. Some people make being a content creator as their primary source of income. If that's a personal decision. But if they are making being a content creator as their primary source of income, because it's a 1099, you better make sure you invest it into your own 401. You better make sure you're purchasing your own life insurance and medical insurance and dental insurance. You better make sure you're paying your income tax. You better make sure you're paying into Social Security. You better make sure you're paying your federal and state taxes. And if you got a family, you better make sure they got medical insurance and life insurance and dental insurance. That's a whole lot of money. That's a whole lot of money. And so just make sure you got all those bases covered if you're going to have YouTube as your only source of income. Me personally, I stepped into this knowing whatever money I make out off of YouTube, that's just going to be another little stream of income on top of my other streams of income. I get a state retirement check every month for the rest of my life. That's my primary income. Ain't no way in the world I try to live off YouTube, even if I wasn't getting a retirement check. Because the money can go up and down. It can be sporadic. Your bills are there. You can't tell your bill collectors, I didn't make enough money off YouTube, so I can't pay my mortgage or my rent or my car note or my insurance or my cell phone bill or take care of your kids. No, that's reality. So I say that to say, another positive tip in being a content creator, have the mindset that it's just an extra stream of income if you're making money off YouTube, so you can focus on your content, so you can keep a balance, so you ain't got to worry about trying to make a certain amount of money because you're stressed out trying to pay your real bills. Have that mindset. It's just another stream of income. And if you make money 1 month, if you don't make money 1 month, it don't make a difference, because you got your primary source of income and you ain't skipping a beat. And that'll free you up so you can focus on your content, diversifying your content, and delivering quality content to your viewers and supporters, and keep this thing moving. So all of these tips have helped me in the 4 years I've been a content creator. Sometimes it's good to take a step back, deplug, enjoy life, get outside, enjoy your family, because your social media ain't going nowhere. It's going to be there. Social media ain't going nowhere if you deplug, deplug and move on with your day, your week, your life, and etc. Because remember, these people don't know you. They only know what you present on these channels, but they don't know who you are. They don't know where you were born. They don't know your sign. They don't know. They don't know what restaurant you go to. They don't know none of that. They don't know what kind of car you got. They shouldn't. They should not know all those personal, specific, detailed information about a content creator. They should not know. They don't know none of that. I present certain topics based off what I choose to present, and I move on. Even when I took my guided tour to Cairo, Egypt, there's certain live footage I did when I was over there. When I filmed the live footage, I deplugged and enjoyed the rest of my vacation with all of them individuals that was in that guided tour with me. I didn't have that camera rolling on me nonstop. No, I deliberately did live footage on a lot of the 7 wonders of the world in Cairo, Egypt. That was deliberate, because I had to do some live footage, because I wrote that trip off as a business expense as a content creator. So I had to have evidence that I was filming live footage when I filed my taxes to my CPA, and all the money I spent on that trip to go to Cairo, Egypt as a 1099 content creator. I had to be able to justify that write-off, and how I justified that write-off, live footage in my receipts. My receipt showing I paid for the guided tour. Here's the money I paid. Here's my receipts. Here's the live footage to back up, to be incongruent with the receipts that I paid for that guided tour. Now, it was a 100% write-off. So that's the business side. I know what I'm doing. That's the business side. But were the cameras following me 24/7? Absolutely not. I did just enough live footage to justify turning those receipts over to my CPA, because that money I spent on that guided tour was a 100% business write-off, and it helped me when I filed my business taxes to get the return on my investments. That's the business side, and I'm here to tell you. So, ladies and gentlemen, that's all I have. Tune in for July 27th at 9. That's Saturday at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm gonna do that relational live stream lecture. So mark your calendar. Simplify, Simple Fidelis, and I'm leaving you in the care of your own conscience. Have a great day.